WNEP TV presents the Super 16 Scholarship Bowl. Good evening, everybody. It's a big night for the Super 16 Scholarship Bowl because tonight, round 2 begins. 8 teams that won in round 1 are now competing against each other. And the winner of tonight's game goes on to the semifinal round.
Tonight, Pocono Mountain versus Shikellamy. And if you're tuning in for the first time, there are 3 periods of play in the game. During the first 2 periods, we ask a toss-up question worth 10 points. The team that answers gets a chance for a bonus question worth 20 points.
And then, of course, there's a final lightning round of only toss-up questions. And the team with the most points at the end of the game wins the game. So now, let's meet tonight's team players. And we go to Pocono Mountain. Rachel Lopez of Tobyhanna is a National Hispanic Scholarship Program semifinalist. She is a member of the choir, and she hopes to study Spanish or psychology in college. Eric Matson of Tannersville is in the 11th grade at Pocono Mountain. He enjoys marching band and swim team. Eric is a Gilligan's Island fanatic, and he wants to major in business in college. Raphael Notaro of East Stroudsburg is the team captain. He's a National Merit Scholarship semifinalist. Raphael enjoys adventure gaming and weightlifting and would like to major in business or sociological culture in college. Andy Isley of Bartonsville enjoys assisting the Salvation Army and the Pocono JC. Andrew plans to attend college for engineering. And the alternate for Pocono Mountain is Melissa Schweisgut of Swiftwater.
Now let's meet the Shikellamy team. Aaron Blanchard of Sunbury is a member of Delta Epsilon Phi. He enjoys German club and playing the piano. Aaron plans to attend a 4-year college and study ecology or biology. Jeffrey Temple, the captain for Shikellamy, attended the Governor's School for the Sciences. He is the editor of the high school newspaper, enjoys ultimate frisbee, plans to major in physics in college. William Tressler of Sunbury enjoys forensics, choir, ski club, collecting stamps, and tennis. William had plans to attend a 4-year college to study education and or computers. And Jesse Fecker of Sunbury enjoys music, reading, collecting coins, and computers. Jesse plans to study science in college. And tonight's alternate for the Shikellamy team is Eric Shearer of Northumberland. We welcome everybody. We're going to take a break and be back with the first period of play.
Here we go. The WNEP TV Super 16 Scholarship Bowl is brought to you by your nearest Acme supermarket, College Misericordia, your local Pepsi-Cola bottlers, and Stroud.
Welcome back, everybody. Tonight's Scholarship Bowl judges are Dr. Don Fries, the Chairman of Humanities at College Misericordia, and Dr. Frank Homer of the University of Scranton, and we are ready for the first period of play, Nolan.
Okay, Marisa, remember, both of these teams tonight are winners in previous rounds, and they want to fight to go on to the semifinal. Let's see who's going to do it. Team, here we go. This is for both teams. It's a toss-up question worth 10 points. An odometer measures automobile mileage. What does an anemometer do? Eric, Pocono Mountain. That is right.
Bonus question for Pocono Mountain. In poetry, how do you spell the figure of speech called synecdoche? Synecdoche.
Could you repeat the word, please?
Synecdoche. In poetry, how do you spell that figure of speech?
S-Y-N-O-C-H-T-O-C-H-Y.
That is incorrect. The correct spelling, S-Y-N-E-C-D-O-C-H-E.
All right, 10 points for Pocono Mountain only so far. Shikellamy still the bat. And here we go, another toss-up question. How did Robinson Crusoe first discover the presence, I'll repeat that, how did Robinson Crusoe first discover the presence of other human beings on his island?
Pocono Mountain, Raphael?
The footprint.
A footprint in the sand, that's right.
Another bonus question for Pocono Mountain. Japan signed World War II surrender terms in September 1945 on board what American warship? Japan signed World War II surrender terms on board what American warship?
The USS Constitution.
That is incorrect. USS Missouri. USS Missouri.
All right, 20-0 right now, and here's another toss-up question for both teams. What nation's parliament is called the Knesset? What nation's parliament is called the Knesset? 7 seconds for toss-up question. And there's the bell. The answer, Israel. Next question, toss-up. Secretary of State James Baker responded to a recent Iraqi threat by saying it fell under the 3 R's. We've read it, it's repugnant, and we reject it. End of quote. Iraq had threatened to execute what group of American citizens for sheltering others? What group of American citizens? Aaron Shikellamy.
Those manning the U.S. Embassy?
That is correct. We were looking for diplomats, and boy, that's it.
All right, bonus question for Shikellamy. In a letter to the editor of the Los Angeles Times, Frank Sinatra recently scoffed at what celebrity's problems with fame. The singer in question said he was thinking about becoming a showbiz recluse due to the stress of being famous. Who was that person?
12 seconds.
Singer in question, thinking about becoming a recluse.
George Michael.
That is correct for 20 points.
Right. Looks like they were taking a chance on that. Good chance. Toss up, both teams. Here we go. The process of forcing milk through a sieve fine enough to break up the fat globules is called what?
Pocono
Raphael.
Mountain.
Homogenization.
That is correct.
Bonus question. In what sports are these 4 trophies given? And I need them in order. America's Cup, Stanley Cup, Walker Cup, and Davis Cup. In what sports are these 4 trophies given? The America's Cup, Stanley Cup, Walker Cup, Davis Cup. In order.
The America's Cup is yachting, the Stanley Cup is hockey, the Walker's Cup is golf, and the Davis Cup is tennis.
What kind of hockey?
Ice hockey.
Ice hockey is correct.
All right.
For another 20 points.
At 20, the course score now 50-30. Next toss-up question. The nation of Israel was reestablished in 1948. Who became its first head of state? The first head of state of Israel in 1948. Time is up. The answer, David Ben-Gurion. Next question. These are visible as conspicuous patches of light in the nocturnal skies of the southern hemisphere. They are the 2 galaxies nearest to our own Milky Way. They were named after a 16th century Portuguese navigator. What are they called? Jesse.
Shikellamy, Jesse?
Magellan and the Andromeda?
I'm going to look to the, yes, all right, Magellan we were looking for, Jesse. Nice going.
All right, bonus question for Shikellamy. One of the supreme achievements in the history of world architecture is the Hagia Sophia, the Church of the Holy Wisdom. Tell me whether the structure exemplifies the Baroque, the Byzantine, Renaissance, or Gothic style of architecture.
Byzantine.
That is correct for 20 points. Very good.
Next toss-up for both teams. What common proverb is paraphrased by these words? The place 16 miles from the mouth of the Tiber took more than 24 hours.
Pocono Mountain, Raphael?
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Correct.
That's correct. Bonus question. The Treaty of Versailles ended World War I. What agreement concluded the 30 Years' War? What agreement concluded the 30 Years' War? Raphael, any idea?
No, it's not.
Peace of Westphalia. Peace of Westphalia.
All right, toss-up question for 10 points. What term is used for motions that carry energy but... right, that's the end of round number 1.
Okay, our score right now, Pocono Mountain 60, Shikellamy 60. We've got a close game here, very close. We're going to be back with round 2, but first let's visit Pocono Mountain.
The Pocono Mountain School District, located in the heart of the resort area, is a progressive and rapidly growing educational system. In the past 3 years, construction has been completed on 3 elementary buildings, and additions have been made to the junior and senior high schools. The K-12 student population is now more than 6,000, a 60% growth over 5 years. There appears to be no end in sight to this phenomenal growth. Pocono Mountain High School offers an educational program that prepares students to become successful participants in today's society. Extensive athletic and co-curricular programs allow students to develop their individual talents and interests. Pocono Mountain continually strives to present a total program that is characterized by excellence.
All right, we're back now for round two. Once again, toss-up and then bonus if they get it. And, of course, the score right now, it's even. All tied up, Pocono Mountain 60, Shikellamy 60. Let's go to a toss-up question right now. The Kentucky Derby was inaugurated in 1875. On what racetrack is the Derby annually run?
Pocono Mountain, Eric.
That's right.
Bonus question for Pocono Mountain. In contrast of light and shade, this artist has no equal. The masterpiece index of the Drapers Guild, commonly known as Dutch Masters, is his masterpiece. Can you name him? Dutch Masters is his masterpiece. Raphael, any idea?
No problem.
The answer, Rembrandt.
Rembrandt. Toss-up question. Here we go, team. Would a lucrative contract be fraudulent, long, atrocious, or profitable?
Pocono Mountain, Andy.
Profitable?
That's right.
Another bonus question. Life with Father and Life with Mother are two humorous books written by what American author? Life with Father and Life with Mother.
I'm a Bombeck.
Oh, that's a good try. Clarence Shepherd Day, Jr.
Toss-up, 10 points. The countries of Tanganyika and Zanzibar united to form what new nation?
Pocono Mountain, Rachel.
Tanzania.
That's right.
Here's another chance at a bonus question. What famous statesman said dictators ride to and fro upon tigers which they dare not dismount, and the tigers are getting hungry?
Gandhi.
Winston Churchill is the answer. Winston Churchill.
There's no doubt you were guessing. That's very honest of you. All right, next toss-up for both teams. Here we go. 90 for Pocono Mountain, 60 for Shikellamy. This is worth 10 points. What was the first state to adopt the U.S. Constitution?
Pocono Mountain, Eric.
Delaware. Right.
Bonus question. In Norse mythology, the maidens of Odin chose the heroes who would be slain in battle and led them to Valhalla. What were the maidens called?
The Valkyrie.
That's correct. For 20 points.
All right. Toss-up. Here we go. 5 miles south of the Canadian border, 12 miles west of the state line. I'm going to repeat that one more time. This is a quote. Quote, 5 miles south of the Canadian border, 12 miles west of the state line. End of quote. That's how Agent Cooper describes what fictional location? Jeffrey Shikellamy.
Twin Peaks.
Right.
Bonus question. Israel took the Golan Heights away from what nation in the 1967 Arab-Israeli War? Israel took the Golan Heights away from what nation in the 1967 Arab-Israeli War?
Egypt.
Egypt is incorrect. It was Syria.
Back to a toss-up question now, worth 10 points again. The score 120 Pocono Mountain, Shikellamy 70. Are Saturn's rings composed of inert gases, chunks of ice?
Pocono Mountain, Raphael.
Chunks of ice.
Right.
All right. What do we call the ovule-bearing organ of a seed plant consisting of the ovary and its appendages? Raphael?
Pistol.
That is correct for 20 points.
Toss-up worth 10 points. Which of these ancients is out of place with respect to their occupation? Galen, Livius, I'm sorry, that's Livy. I'll say it again. Galen, Livy, Polybius, and or Tacitus. Which one of those four is out?
Pocono Mountain Andy.
Publius.
Wrong. Aaron Shikellamy.
Livy.
I'm sorry?
Livy or Livy?
No, it is not. The right answer is Galen, the first one, because he as a physician was, and the others were historians. If I pronounced them right, that is. Next question. Lech Walesa made it official, his hat in the ring. He announced his intention to seek what political office?
Shikellamy, Jeffrey.
Prime Minister of Poland.
And that is incorrect. The judges are shaking their heads no. Anybody in Pocono Mountain?
Rachel.
President of Poland?
President is right.
That is correct. Bonus question for Pocono Mountain. Ending the War of Spanish Succession, the 1713 Peace of Utrecht, was one of history's great peace settlements. In what country was the conference held? Ending the War of Spanish Succession, the 1713 Peace of Utrecht, was one of history's great peace settlements.
Portugal.
That is incorrect. Holland. Holland. Good try.
And now a toss-up for both teams. Forcing material through a die to get a desired shape is called, I have four, exudation, expiation, extrusion, or expulsion.
Pocono Mountain, Eric.
Expiation.
Wrong. Eddie, ready? Shikellamy?
Aaron.
Extrusion.
Extrusion is correct.
All right. Bonus question for Shikellamy. Flowers for Algernon by Daniel Keyes tells the story of Charlie Gordon, whose IQ climbs from 68 to 185.
End of round two.
After brain surgery, who is the title character?
Now.
That is correct for 20 points. All right.
Well, that evened it up a little bit right now. Pocono Mountain 160, Shikellamy 100.
All right, we're going to be back with the lightning round, but first let's visit Shikellamy High School.
Shikellamy High School meets the individual needs of 1,132 students from Northumberland, Sunbury, and the surrounding areas. This is made possible through the Careers Program, which enables a student to choose courses and programs based upon his or her identified needs. Shikellamy offers a full range of academic opportunities, including the basics, VOTEC preparation, vocational programs, business education, and a college preparatory program with a full complement of honors and advanced placement courses. A full range of programs to meet the specialized needs of students who are at risk of dropping out of school is also offered. Co-curricular activities are another part of the Shikellamy program. Students are able to participate in 15 varsity sports, choir, band, forensic, language clubs, service organizations, school publications, and other interested clubs. Shikellamy continues to offer a quality education by addressing the academic, social, and emotional needs of all its students.
And welcome back, everybody. Our score right now, Pocono Mountain 160, Shikellamy 100. It's been a good game. Now for the lightning round, it consists of all toss-up questions, current events, and general knowledge.
So let's start with the first one. Toss-up only, and here we go. During World War II, George Bush was a Marine, General, Navy pilot.
Shikellamy, Jeffrey.
Navy pilot.
That's right.
Margaret Thatcher announced she would step down as the British blank. Shikellamy, Jeffrey.
Prime Minister.
That is correct.
Near the new Denver airport, scientists discovered a 65-million-year-old fossilized rainforest, volcano, or village.
Pocono Mountain.
Village.
Wrong. Jeffrey?
Rainforest.
Rainforest. Shikellamy, 10 more points.
Margaret Thatcher has been Prime Minister for almost...
11 years.
That is incorrect. I will finish. It is multiple choice. A, 3 years. B, 5 years. C, 12 years. William?
12 years.
That is correct.
And 155 for Pocono Mountain. They lose 5 points because of that fast answer, but that's the break to the game, I guess. Shikellamy 140. Electricity is sold by the megawatt minute.
Pocono Mountain, Raphael.
Kilowatt hour.
Kilowatt hours, correct.
President Bush visited U.S. troops in A, Shikellamy. William?
Saudi Arabia.
That is correct for another 10 points.
Which national magazine contained an article critical of Steamtown?
Shikellamy. Jesse?
Newsweek.
Right.
The last recession in the United States was in 1949, 1964, or 1982. Pocono Mountain. Raphael?
1982.
That is correct for another 10 points.
What is the main residence of the British royal family? Jeffrey Shikellamy.
Pocono Mountain. Rachel?
That is right.
The issue that most hurt Thatcher politically was her support of a military draft, poll tax.
Jesse Shikellamy.
Poll tax.
That is correct.
The term special relationship is used to describe relations between Britain and what country? Jesse Shikellamy.
United States.
Right.
What Big 8 university football team was ranked number 1 last week?
Jesse Shikellamy.
Colorado.
That's right. Which of these neighbors of Iraq is a NATO ally of the U.S.? William Shikellamy.
Turkey.
Turkey is right.
For decades, J. Edgar Hoover was head of what government agency?
The
Shikellamy.
FBI.
Jeffrey? That is correct.
Next question. President Bush met with Hosni Mubarak, who is president of what?
Shikellamy. William?
Egypt.
Egypt, right.
Our score right now, Shikellamy 220, Pocono Mountain 185. A suit was filed by 45 House Democrats to bar President Bush from any...
William Shikellamy.
From declaring war.
Let me finish the question. It's multiple choice. A suit was filed by 45 House Democrats to bar President Bush from any A, attack on Iraq, B, new tax, C, re-election bid. Anybody in Pocono Mountain? Rachel? That is correct.
All right, the score now, 195 for Pocono Mountain, 215 Shikellamy. They also are penalized 5 points for that early answer. Next toss-up, the lightning round toss-up. The recent U.S. military exercise in the Gulf region was called...
Pocono Mountain, Raphael?
Operation Desert Shield.
That is
That
incorrect.
is wrong. Was called Operation Imminent Blank. Jesse?
Imminent Thunder.
That's from Shikellamy, and that's right.
At age 42,
Ooh.
that is the end of the lightning round and the end of the game. And Shikellamy is our winner with 225 points. Congratulations.
Lightning round did it again.
You read the prompt.
And we will be right back. Is that right?
Well, Frank Andrews
Oh,
has
first.
some information about the Super 16 Scholarship Bowl Quiz Contest and what you and your school can win.
Double the winning. Double the computers. It's the TR Associate Super 16 Scholarship Bowl Quiz. You can win this fantastic TRA 640 computer, complete with hard disk and monitor. One for yourself and one for your school. 2 times the excitement, 2 times the fun. If you're grades 7 through 12, you're eligible to win, so pay attention. Tonight's question is coming up.
Now, this is the last week for the contest, and we want to give you last week's question first. What president delivered the Gettysburg Address? That was last week's quiz question for the contest. And this week's question is, name the scientist who is best known for his theory of relativity, E equals mc squared. One question will be, as I mentioned before, this is the last week for the contest, and if you know any 2 correct answers, put them on a postcard along with your name, address, phone number, school, and grade, and mail it to the Super 16 Scholarship Bowl Quiz, 16 Montage Mountain Road in Mooser, Pennsylvania. Our zip code is 18507. Remember, any students between the grades of 7 and 12 are eligible to play, and you can enter as often as you like.
And remember, this is round 2, so we invite you to join us next Saturday when another round 2 opposition will be going on. And remember, it'll be Towanda versus West Hazelton next week. And congratulations this week to Shikellamy, and congratulations also to Pocono Mountain. Nice going to you.
See you next week.
The
WNEP TV Super 16 Scholarship Bowl has been brought to you by your nearest Acme supermarket, College Misericordia, your local Pepsi Cola bottlers, and Stroud.